game goes on?
It's all on the compositions. Because as the game goes on, Rookie's going to feel quite upset. Because right now he has the... he's looking in towards Rabadon's death cap, but now he's trying to snowball with the Magi Soul Stealer. If he gets one kill, fantastic. You can speed up the game just off that. But he's going to try, as you can see him going towards the bottom side of the map, to split push. Because once Scout gets his Rabadon death cap, once iBoy's completed his Morella, Namicon, and Rabadons, then you have to really give a lot of respect to the Orianna, not through her ultis, but just from her command, attack, and dissonance. That's all you really need to worry about, because that's a lot of chunk on towards Jackie Love and Rookie.
But they have to actually get those team fights set up against IG, which is something Invictus Gaming have done well in this series. It was quite surprising. You'd expect the storyline to be the opposite, where IG would have been so dominant during the laning phase, and then EDG find those mid-game setups and team fights. But IG being the one that found the mid-game team fights after falling short in the laning phase, still sieging, bottom lane, inhibitor turret, just take it down. A very quick rotation from Rookie catches EDG by surprise.
And this is what they have to do, because as the earlier team fights you mentioned, that was just based all on mechanics. You're not going to have those team fights again against the triple Infernal Dragon team with Orianna and what's it called? The Rakan, Ornn, Scout, all of those difficult to go up against, especially with the triple Infernal. So if you're looking at Invictus Gaming, you want them to open up the side lanes so you can make Rookie a lot more useful.
But although they've been up against that triple Infernal, IG playing around it very well. You'd expect Zoe as well as Orianna to start to pack a punch. Even Haro, the additional damage they're going to receive from the Elemental Dragons. Rabadon's death cap now complete for Scouts. iBoy not close to picking up his own just yet, going towards Spellbinders next.
There we go. One thing that I'm a little worried on, as you mentioned, looking towards the side of the items of Invictus Gaming, I want to see the Rabadons being picked up by Rookie, and he's been getting a lot of control wards in the bottom side, so 6 items feels bad for him. He can't get another control ward, so he can keep up the side lane pressure.
He could sell the Magi's.
Soon, my friend.
If he dies one more time.
Yeah. Right now, he's in a gambling mode. Let's see if he can get this one.
Look what he's done again. He's found another flanking position, and this is with Elder Dragon just spawning. This is the exact same spot Rookie found himself in the team fight that IG won before picking up Baron.
And his whole job here is to make iBoy feel uncomfortable so he can't walk up behind the front line.
Oh no! Scout's been able to tag him with the Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Rookie goes to half health. Shockwave onto Krugs. iBoy, that's not the target you're looking for, but Rookie's still in a lot of trouble. Distorts back, does eventually fall. Scout finds him, and EDG say now is our time to look for a team fight. Duke slows down the rest of EDG with his ultimate. Haro still trying to dash in, takes a lot of damage, has Guardian Angel available. Even Ray flashing into the fight. EDG hard force over at blue buff, looking for Duke. Gangplank's going to fall, pops the GA on both jungler for EDG, top laner for IG, full-blown fight. Jackie Love wants to try and find access into it, uses his Zhonya's. Baolan trying to protect him as Haro jumps back in between 2 turrets. Ignite is sticking onto him. Jackie Love take it down. Double kill for Scout. Oh. Make that a triple kill. Big play from EDG.
Complete wipe off of one piece of information on the location of Rookie, and honestly, I don't know how that was given. How did they know that Rookie was behind them, other than perhaps knowing that all 4 members
scouted him out? Raz.
Oh my God, please,
him out.
Get away from me. I don't want to hear it ever again, though it was pretty suitable in that moment. So EDG get a massive teamfight victory off of just tracking down Rookie.
It was crucial for IG when they won their fight over Dragon to have Rookie in that position.
They had 1 ward down. Was that the ward that caught him? Taking a look at it.
So he hasn't been spotted yet, still in fog of war.
There are no wards in this side for so long. What ward did him in?
I don't think he actually got spotted the entire time. Walks over here. No, not spotted.
There was that one ward. If that one ward did him in.
He hasn't been spotted yet. He was in this brush the entire time, and somehow they got rid of not only his Banshees, but put him to sleep as well, Raz.
He tried to inch towards him because they had a decent amount of information.
Does he drop out? He's still in fog of war.
So help me God if this was just a guess.
You've got to be kidding me.
He guessed?
No way!
He guessed!
That's disgusting.
He had no idea. They didn't have the information, but they had the information as to where the rest of the team was for Invictus Gaming. And so he just threw out a Sleepy Trouble Bubble. Astronomical from Scout.
That's a 600 IQ play if I've ever seen one.
and that won them the entire fight. Rookie had played that in the last team fight around Dragon. Remember, they had quite a few Infernal Dragons to fight over.
That was the positioning that Rookie won the team fight from previously, but EDG going to try and follow up with a second fight over Elder. Elder goes to EDG, 4 Elemental Dragons now empowered as they take a fight against IG. IG trying to stand their ground. Shockwave is going to whiff. Jackie Love with a great position, and EDG can't hold. They cannot hold against IG. That's 4 Elemental Dragons buffed up, and IG still win the team fight.
They tried their hardest. iBoy used his ultimate to try and get an assassination onto Ning, who's doing quite a lot of damage in all these team fights, but he flashes out of it. Incredibly well done, and even has the range to execute him afterwards. iBoy is having such a tough time without his summoner spells positioning in these team fights. Honestly, don't have an answer for him. Usually I'd say, you know, position her, but you have a Swain to deal with in the front. You're trying to assassinate the backline that's been ripping your front line to shreds. There is no right answer because they have so much to deal with.
Too much for EDG to keep track of, and IG playing around the late game, playing around these team fights quite well. EDG trying to force, and IG know they can stand their ground. They've done so many times in this match. Yes, they lost Elder Dragon, but they won the fight. They pick up Baron buff as well.
And just know how fragile this game is. No inhibitor on the side of Invictus Gaming straight through mid lane. And they have a pretty tanky composition from EDG side. EDG's probably communicating saying, 1-1 team fight. If they can win one team fight, if one Shockwave lands, then they can actually just push it through and try and end the game. But Invictus Gaming obviously have the momentum. The team fights are working quite well for them. So, you know, it just feels like it's a bit of a coin toss to see who ends up winning based off the positioning. And if EDG get that win, it's an instant victory. Perhaps if IG has a proper wave in the bottom lane, right now it's looking really good, they can push through the wave through bottom lane inhib, but it's a little harder than EDG setting.
Still got 2.5 minutes of Baron buff to work with, and IG's composition for the late game is just incredibly strong. 4 damage threats of a Gangplank, Kindred, LeBlanc, and Swain. Then you have a tanky Shen to try and buff up the rest of the team as well.
Especially with the 1-3-1 that IG has in their composition. They've always wanted to have LeBlanc on side lane. Now she has buffed up Baron minions behind her. So there should never be a situation where Invictus Gaming get picked out, because if the Swain, Shen, and Kindred walk through mid, it's a lot of pressure and a lot of safety. If they ever go on to Jackie Love, he's tanky enough, and he has the Zonya as well. He can buy enough time for the side laners to converge. Top lane, same deal with Duke, and he has a lot of damage to deal with 2v1 situations. And I don't gotta tell you about LeBlanc being slippery. So EDG just have to be as perfect as can be to break this up.
Just hasn't been that perfect or that clean from EDG. Quite too many all-rounder ultimates whiffing for the side of iBoy. Rookie being able to find the assassinations. EDG not setting up for the fights as clean as they would like. Hasn't gone well. IG is still trying to siege the base, however. Rookie is split pushing with Duke. You mentioned the 1-3-1, it's in effect. Slowly chipping away at the objectives.
Yep, so Rookie right now is the power point. Not a lot of damage being done through the mid lane because they have to play safely. That being said, double cannon Baron minion in the top side of the map.
Scout, however, putting on his best Rookie impersonation, goes forward. That's almost a dead LeBlanc. Great shield's going to come out from Shen. Ignite is ticking as Scout still goes forward. Through the Stand United, he falls. Zoe gets a pick, relieves some pressure onto EDG's base, and Jackie Love's getting caught out as well. Pops the ultimate, turns into a demon, tries to regain as many hit points as he possibly can, but he's bounced around. Another pick for EDG, they lose some turrets, but defend the base.
That was the miraculous pick we were talking about. It just needed one person to fall. In this case, it was Rookie. You see Shen going to the bottom lane to help him out, but that memo wasn't sent to Jackie Love, who was somehow neck deep in the base when he had no support from his support. So what are you trying to do? So EDG already mentioned it. 1-1 team fight, and they can start pushing through mid. Thankfully, there's Ning, Duke, and Balan still up and available. Balan's just there now. So it doesn't turn into an instant win. But if you have Mako, who has ultimate very soon, you're one pick away from that Nexus going down.
EDG going to move towards picking up the mid lane inhibitor. Baron buff is going out in 14 seconds.
Stop. They're not going to stop.
It is 15 seconds on Jackie Love, but doesn't seem like they have the resource to continue this push. In fact, Duke keeping there a little bit longer. Ning has a flank. Rookie's trying to dash into the fight as well, but it just kills the minion wave. EDG gets an inhibitor, but that's it.
IG had to play that one really safely. 20 seconds on towards Jackie Love. Now he's available. But at that time, Mako must have been calling for a pick. He has Flash. He has his ultimate available. He just needed one person to extend their neck. Didn't happen on the side of IG. So, you know, Haro lost a lot of HP naturally with the GP ultimate. They have to end up basing.
So another reset. The base for EDG has been broken. There are no inhibitor turrets left, but they kept all 3 of their inhibitors alive. For IG, they still have few turrets to protect their base, but mid lane inhibitor has been taken down. We're approaching 6 items for a lot of the carries on both sides. So it's going to be coming down to 1 or 2 final fights here.
And a lot of the fans out there, you won't see this happening. This is a really good setup from EDG. Not only do they have the inhibitor down in the mid lane, so the super minions are charging through, that's a double cannon wave. A massive wave in the bottom side of the map starting to group up. So EDG confidently playing towards top side. Baron's going to take a little bit to spawn, but it means that they can look for a pick and have an immediate way to win the game. Duke has to go bottom lane. That means a numbers disadvantage is there from IG in the top side of the map. So if you're EDG, you're feeling really safe. Stick together and you'll win a skirmish in the next 1 or 2 minutes. I
know the Elder Dragon is a slightly longer respawn time, but it should come up around the same time as Baron. So 2 minutes now until the second Elder Dragon is online. Now that's crucial for EDG because although they lost the fight with 4 elementals and the Elder Dragon buff, second Elder is substantially stronger. It would almost be impossible for IG to win that fight they had if that was second Elder Dragon picked up.
True. While that is true, EDG have amassed waves in the bottom lane that Duke had to deal with and amassed a triple cannon wave in the top side of the map. Their wave control has been excellent so far in this stage of the game. So while the Elder Dragon, a lot of people would try and set up for it, you have to defend your top lane inhibitor tower.
Well, they're trying to. Poke coming out from EDG as the entire wave gets trimmed out. Rookie dashes in, make sure that EDG have no minions to push with. Now jumping back, trying to get some chip damage onto Mako, but they stop the siege. EDG should be resetting here, and there's 2 major objectives to fight over in just a bit.
Right now, EDG is finding out the hard way that Ray cannot be with them in these fights, or at least when they're grouping up for the tower. He needs to be in the mid lane pushing in the wave so he can have a flank access to him. Otherwise, they get consistently pushed out by the GP barrels.
Yep. Good wave clear from IG. High damage potential means EDG difficult for them to siege without Baron buff. Now Raz, Baron and Elder Dragon are going to spawn in about 30 seconds. Around the exact same time, 5 seconds separates the 2. How do these 2 teams set up for? What are they looking to try and pick up?
Right now, IG, because they've settled down towards the Elder Dragon so confidently, and they have such a good burn in their composition, Swain constantly gets his Qs. We're talking about Kindred and GP as well. They can finish up the Elder Dragon when it comes up. They're already looking like they're in a position to do so as it comes up. So there's not going to be a response from EDD to try and trade. That's a bad decision if they try and do it. They have to try and contest the Elder Dragon.
Good vision control from IG means EDG don't spot them out. Haro's going to take a chunk of damage from Gangplank and LeBlanc before the fight starts. Elder Dragon is up. Ninga's trying to take it down at the backside of the pit. Gets it down to half health. Ning not taking any damage, has the sustain to deal with this Elder Dragon.
It's going to turn into that 50-50. Rookie has joined his team, so now it's just lines being drawn around the Elder Dragon.
Cooldown's already used by Rookie, so EDG try to step forward. Scout trying to go toe-to-toe against him, doesn't get the assassination. Elder Dragon going down to 3,000 hit points. They jump onto Ning! They killed him! Kindred dies before Lance Respite or Flash could be used. IG, 2 members down. Rookie falls. Haro gets the double kill. Swain will pick up 1 for IG and try to fight off the backside of this, but EDG just too strong in this fight. They set up for it, Frez. They found the fight they were looking for, and 3 members of IG are dead. They're teleporting to try and finish this game. Swain's going to fall. Mako assists with the kill. That should be it.
1 team fight was all it took. We were looking towards Rookie, who couldn't even use any of his summoner spells. He was locked down by Scout while the rest of his team got demolished.
Back and forth, IG had control of the late game, but EDG set up for the final team fight. Game 1 goes to Edward Gaming.
You know, that was a monk ass and a half. What the hell happened in this game? It seemed like it should have been clean cut for EDG. In fact, a lot of people will forget the fact that EDG had wiped them in the early game. It normally would have been a 20-minute